Up for review today is Colour Out of Space, directed by Richard Stanley and starring Nicolas Cage and Joely Richardson. Let's find out if it's better than bottom shelf Nicolas Cage.
Two hours later.
Okay, Colour Out of Space. Directed by Richard Stanley, based on a short story by H.P. Lovecraft? Wow. From the producers of Mandy. This really did deserve a box set, a limited edition box set as well. Basically, it's about this family, loving family that live in this big old house in the forest with a farm attached, like a barn. You've got Nicolas Cage there, the father. You've got who plays Nathan. You've got Joely Richardson, who plays his wife. There's a couple of kids. There's a small kid, goofy Harry Potter style with his glasses. You've got Benny, the pot-smoking son, and you've got Lavinia, the daughter, teenage daughter, who wants to become a witch. Living in this house, doing their chores, normal life, just normal. And then one night, from out of the blue, there's a massive bright light, bright white, pinkish, purplish light, and a massive bang, like a massive crash. They go and investigate outside the house, and there's something burning on the floor, like a meteorite that's actually struck the ground. And then throughout the film, things start happening, mysterious lights start occurring. It kind of reminds me a bit of Annihilation with Natalie Portman, when they went in the dome, because there's all this like purple fauna and exotic flowers, and creatures should not be as they are. There's a bloke that lives nearby called Ezra. He's a bit of a hermit, lives not too far from the house, and he's got a cat called Cheese Spot. So things start changing, and later on we do encounter the cat again, kind of, but it's a jump out of your seat, drop your drink moment, because I wasn't expecting that. And it's only for a brief flash. And as the film progresses, it becomes more apparent that the meteor that struck wasn't just a meteor, that it was actually carrying something not from here. And as the family start to hear various sounds around the place, like whistles coming from the nearby well, their dogs reacting angrily at these lights, and everything kind of changes. It's all to do like with time and reality and what's changing. and we're just getting more and more of these purple lights, and the film builds up to a massive climax, with visuals that reminded me of John Carpenter's The Thing. Truly, some of these visuals are haunting, they are disturbing, and I think in years to come, Colour Out of Space is going to be one of those cult classics. It's a Nicolas Cage film, but it's one of his better films. Yes, he does go a bit over the top with some of the acting later on in the film, but it's one of those weird ones. It's definitely from the people behind Mandy, but I think it's going to be looked at from years to come as a cult classic. Okay, so how was the acting, the production? The acting was really good. Joely Richardson playing the loving mum, she got enough to do. Nicolas Cage, of course, leading the film, doing a bit of overacting like he normally does. And the kids were good as well. Benny was okay, the young teenage son, and Lavinia, the teenage daughter, she was actually pretty good. There is also another guy who's like a water assessor. He's coming to check the water because he believes that it may be contaminated in the area. He's pretty good. They're the main cast. The visuals were stunning, absolutely gorgeous. All these bright purples and pinks, and the picture quality was absolutely fantastic. There's no grain whatsoever. Such a clean image. Some of it was filmed at night. Lots of dark, lots of blacks, solid blacks, colours everywhere. It would actually have benefited having a 4K, because I think it would have looked absolutely fantastic with a 4K and maybe a Dolby Atmos soundtrack. So I think they dropped the ball on that one. The sound is DTS HD Master Audio. I believe it's 5.1. Yes, 5.1, but it did upscale it to Neuro on my system. The sound was unbelievable, absolutely incredible. From like massive thunder and lightning really rocketing the room with the subwoofer, to sounds behind you, like little creatures or insects flying away over your shoulder at the back. Really good use of dialogue, and a building up to a massive crescendo at the end that would shatter your windows basically. But yeah, fantastic picture, fantastic sound, great acting. The film is 110 minutes. It's region locked B. There are no extras. There are no extras at all. But if you've got the limited edition like this, you do get a poster and a book. But it would have been nice to have some special features like behind the scenes making of and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I was really entertained. Believed these characters, believed their relationships, this family. They worked well together, and it's been a while since I've watched a really good Nicolas Cage movie, but this was up there. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate Colour Out of Space? I'm going to give it 9 purple flowers out of 10. Yeah, I thought it was really that good. This is going to be one of my favourites to watch for years to come. This was truly an eye-opener, and truly a visual and audio treat, and going to be a cult classic, I know it. Okay, so that's my review of Colour Out of Space starring Nicolas Cage. This is a collaboration review, which is also being reviewed by Jamie Powell, Kermit's Ghost and Blueview as well. So head over to their channels, watch their reviews, subscribe to them, comment, And don't forget to subscribe to Big Pauly. Leave comments down below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.